Good morning, I'm Becky Marks, president of Kelowna Dragon Boat Paddling Society, and today I'm honored to invite Ivan Caruthers for a visit.
What's the best race you ever had?
The best race? The best or the most memorable?
Most memorable.
The most memorable race would be September of 2003.
You're really on these dates.
Yeah. It was in Kelowna. You were on the front of the boat. I was with the Vixens. It was like one of our first. It was a big race. I believe Kelowna had way over 100 teams, and we were racing. And I was trying to give it my all, and in doing so, tore my rotator, pulled my paddle for about 2 strokes, I think. Senior eyes get very big. And then Pat, who was my partner at the time, she said, I got you, Beck. And she was going to pull the boat for me, but put my paddle back in the water and made it to shore. And when I came off, you were standing there and you had a funny look on your face. And Pat's like, she tore her rotator cuff. And everyone on the boat, it was that for me was the clincher. There was my family. They all took me over to Red Cross, sat me down on the bed. They all sat with me the whole time while the guy was having a look at my shoulder. No one left my side. And I was like, wow, this is what it's supposed to be like. This is a community that I want to be part of. Like, this is my family. So,
Good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I've had so many fabulous races. I think San Diego was a big one for me. We were racing against Dawn Mulhall from Penticton in the women's final. We were standing in line before we started the race. And you eye each other up. We all us girls eyed up the other girls. And I was quite concerned because Dawn's got some very talented ladies on his boat. And I remember, again, there you are at the front. And we had a different steer because we didn't have one come with us. And the young fellow in the back was amazing. We're racing. We're right side by side with them. And from the back, we hear this young man's voice, don't let him take a bench. Don't let him take a bench. And it was, the girls just picked up the boat and we just moved. And we beat Dawn by, was it a second or just under a second?
Just under a second.
Just under a second. That was a pretty big win. And then we ran into Don and his crew at the airport. And he laughed and we turned around and he said, look, even here you're ahead of us.
I remember.
We were in line at the airport. Yeah. That was a pretty memorable one. I mean, you don't expect to go to San Diego and race against a team that's half an hour away, right? That wasn't expected, but just how we all came together and really worked hard for that. Dublin too, same thing. Like one of our races that we went out, no life jackets.
Yeah, you guys I remember that. Yeah.
No life jackets. We went out and we raced. And we won that one. It was all women in the boat. It was a great finish. And just the feeling to not have a life jacket on was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. A little bit nervous, but it was pretty cool.
But you noticed they all went back to wearing life jackets.
Most of them did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know in Germany we don't have to wear life jackets if we don't want to. We have the option to wear that or not wear it. But it's in the same water. I don't know if you ever read the book, The Boys in the Boat.
No, but I've seen a movie.
You've seen the movie? Okay. So we're racing in that same water.
You're kidding.
Yeah. It's exciting, hey?
Yeah.
So if you watched the movie or read the book, that's the same spot that we'll be racing in. I think it's the same type of thing as Dublin, so it's more like a bathtub than it's not open waters, which is kind of nice. But And I believe there's about 70 international teams going to Berlin. So it'll be a good,
It'd be a good
festival for sure. So, and your memorable, you were chatting about Edmonton.
Yeah.
That was your big one?
That was, yeah. I have another one, but we moved buildings on that one.
Yeah.
You know, and tried to explain that to somebody is kind of a little different.
Yeah.
But,
see, and that's why they need to get out and try dragon boating. Because if they try it, then they kind of get it.
Yeah.
Right?
And once you get it, that we are 22 in a boat.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's I tell everybody I know I talk to try it. Everyone. Because maybe they won't love it, but maybe their kids will, or maybe their husband will, or, you know, whatever. You know, maybe they want to be part of the club, but they can't paddle. That's okay. We've got spots for them.
Volunteers in there all over.
Absolutely. Or do they want to be an on-land manager like Bill?
Yeah.
Like, he loves to do that. He's still involved in the club, but he physically can't paddle. So this way he gets to organize them, which is kind of his thing.
Yeah.
The organization portion. So if you're organized and you can't paddle, well, there's a spot for you.
You know, it is a wonderful opportunity for anybody and everybody to get out and try it. It doesn't matter how old you are, you know.
Yeah.
Just, you can do this much, you can fit here. We've got a spot for everybody.
Yeah. Well, we've got a lady on Liftwood's Dragon. I believe she turns 84 before we start paddling. She still paddles.
Let's see. And which one is that?
Isabel.
Isabel.
Yeah.
Is she that old?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for her.
So, right? Doesn't that, I don't know, but man, I've been partners with her before, and what a feeling.
No joke there.
No. Oh, she is a strong lady. She gives it her 110% for sure. And just makes you think, wow, I could do this for another 30 years. I don't know if I will, but I could.
I've got just the right thing for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
And I think of you.
Yep.
I think of Broken Wing.
Yes.
And I think of your laugh. Because you can be anywhere if she starts laughing.
He knows me.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Sometimes.
So sometimes I even laugh. So that's
yeah. But I want to thank you for all that you have done for the club. I want to thank you for all you've done for the people in the club. If they only knew how much time and what you have to do.
Who knew all those years ago when you and Deb took me for coffee to convince me to become the president of the club? Here I would be 11 years later still doing it.
Thank you. Wise decision. A wise decision.
Well, you guys, I don't know. You were too wonderful not to step up and take over, so you could have a break, because it was your time to enjoy your life and not just live the dragon boat dream, right?
Well, it gave me lots of years of fun and encouragement.
Yeah.
So it has its good points.
Oh, so many.
Yes.
So many. It's honestly, I don't know what I would have done the last 22 years if I didn't dragon boat. Especially now that my kids have grown and gone, right? It's kind of when, oh, empty nesters. What's that? Doesn't feel like I'm an empty nester because I have a bunch of kids that get in the boat.
Yes, you have that. Yeah, a lot of them. So.
But they're great.
Well, Becky, I want to thank you very much for having me on your show today, and
absolutely
wishing you all the luck.
Thank you, and thank you for everyone that has been watching. I'd like to send out a special thank you to Lorenz from Kelowna Video Solutions for this video today, and so many more. Paddles up, Kelowna.